how would you define the word speech?
Hello, Mick Feltham here from Obelisk Productions, PKO Plobtron. If you've watched the first two videos on my little tutorial series on my producer mindset, then you'll know that I'm all into getting things finished and making sure I finish everything that I start. That's really important to me. And one of those things I think that really helps that is not to get bogged down with the production side while your head's still in the creative writing side. So making sure that things sound okay, but then moving through any detail is really important. Having said that, I think your core sounds have got to sound right. So without that kind of inspiration you get from a really good, ear candy sound, then you can't really move forwards either. So there is a point where you might need to go, right, it's good, but this needs addressing. And that's what this little tutorial is about. Hope you enjoy. So now I'm about 3 hours into the arranging and shaping day and come up with this. And that leads into this break. So you probably noticed there are a few changes sonically. I know I said I don't usually do much EQing or processing, but you still need to get the sounds in the ballpark. And there came a time when I was putting it together that I just felt that the Casio was very static. It needed a bit more movement, and it was pretty much covering up the detail in that loop collage. So my solution was to take two meta filters, one set to dB, and that is just using the sequencer, ducking the sound in and out, and the other is an auto wah. Which is giving it shape and following the input, and then I'm just thinning out with a Pigtech mid-range equalizer, which is my go-to all the time for getting rid of mud, because the 300 Hertz dip is a really musical solution. And then on the loop collage, I needed that to sound really fresh and vibrant. So it's got a very basic high pass and high cut, and once again a Pigtech knocking out some of the mid-range mud, and then a Mondo mod, which is just letting it pan around the centre, and finally an Aphex Aural Exciter, and that allows it to sound pretty vibrant without pushing the trebles, which could just make it sound a bit glassy and brittle. So hopefully that's given you an idea of what I mean by refining the core sounds. So while I'm totally into staying in the zone of writing and arranging and not moving into production, those sounds, the iconic sounds that make the track really stand out, sometimes do need attention from the production mind, and it's good to get in there and fix those early on so you keep that inspiration.